Why they saying that Charleston White was one of the head snitches that got Big U and Bricc Baby arrested by the feds?
FBI, open up!
Now, one thing I commend Charleston White about is he gonna call the police. Don't come with me, because I'm gonna call the popo on your ass too. You better leave me the fuck alone. Let's see what's going on. Shout out Poetic Flacco, man.
Charleston White just introduced a brilliant reason why Bricc Baby, Big U, and other Rolling 60 members were currently indicted in a federal racketeering case. Before we can get to exactly why he believed they got arrested and charged with a RICO, let's just review a couple of his other answers to some pressing questions that a lot of you guys have. He starts off the interview addressing a video that has been resurfacing of Charleston White online, claiming that he called the feds on Bricc Baby and he's the reason why Bricc Baby was arrested. Now, this video
he called the feds on Bricc Baby,
and this was after Bricc Baby house got raided.
And this is in 2023, y'all.
And the guns were found.
I told y'all, I'm the one that put the feds on Bricc Baby.
Ladies and gentlemen,
y'all didn't think I be playing.
We got him.
He said y'all think I be playing?
Went to Houston and was playing on the internet.
All right.
Put that $10,000 stack on his head.
Yeah, man. Nigga out here in Houston, man. And six, I got a dime on Charleston White head.
And indirectly said, hey, I got some money on Charleston head.
That was stupid.
And he continued to act like he was pursuing me. I made a federal report.
He made a federal report on the guys, boy. Hey, shit.
First, I
bag
called
of
Houston,
leave
made a report to Houston, but I did this through my law enforcement friend. So, not only that, we filed a report with
the feds in LA.
With the feds in LA, along with the LA County Police. I swear to God. I'm telling you the honest to God.
He said, I swear to God. Oh my God, that's crazy.
So as a self-proclaimed gang leader, a gang member, who has ties to one of the most notorious gangs
in LA,
in this state, in this country.
In the country.
He's now going around telling all the gang information.
On internet. And then y'all got the nerve to call Charleston White a snitch. Yeah, he might have called the police on you, but if you never got on the internet and snitched on yourself, whether you was playing or not. See, you could play if you sit in the house all day by yourself. If you a nerd and you play Naruto and you play Call of Duty all day and GTA and you playing like that, cool. You playing internet games, cool. But if you really gangbanging and you really gangbanging and you really gangbanging, I'm talking about you extorting people, robbing people, shooting people, murking people, all that. And then you gonna play like you got some money on somebody's head on the internet because y'all into it on social media.
FBI, open up!
You going to jail, bro.
If the feds see he got a loose lip, so he may give up some information.
Oh, he definitely gonna give up some information. He did it for free.
God, I told y'all all I wanted was a badge. I want a badge now.
I got a badge now, special police.
I don't know I got a badge, I got a whole uniform, huh?
Yeah, I love Bricc, man, like my mama birthed him. But anybody, you put a stack on your head, bruh, and you say you got a bag on my life, bruh, I'm calling the police. I'm not just calling the police, bruh. Like, I'm actively pursuing it. Like, I'm not just calling and waiting back for them to act. No, I'm actively pursuing restraining orders, police reports.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure you are in jail.
I promise you.
But in the case of Charleston White, even if he did call, Charleston White wasn't the reason why Bricc Baby got arrested. We know now that the investigation on Bricc Baby, Big U, and the Rolling 60 started in 2021, and Bricc Baby getting raided was just an extension of that particular investigation.
For sure, but Charleston White helped. You snitching on yourself, Charleston White helped. All that did was put more fire on the already burning house, gang. Hold on, y'all, because y'all know I love putting y'all on to that easy money. CashKick.com is a free to use cash rewards marketplace that helps you save and grow your money. This is some of the simplest and easiest ways to make money right now. All you have to do is play mobile games on your phone and you can earn up to $500 per deal. Now remember, I said cashkick.com is free to use, so they will never, ever, ever ask you to send them any type of money. Signing up is super easy. All you need is an email and a password. Once you sign up, all you have to do is download your first offer and start making money. Now your offers and reward amounts can change at any time. So that means you can download a game on your phone, play it for long enough, make $500 on one day, and the next day you can download a whole nother game, play it for long enough, make $300. Next day, same thing. This is some of the easiest money I can tell you about right now. And again, you can earn up to $500 per deal. So this is what I need you to do. Go to cashkick.com, make you an account, activate your account. Make sure you turn on allow tracking on your phone so that the app can actually track how much you're playing the game and earn you some of the easiest money you can make. Y'all can't say I ain't never did nothing for you.
You
did was light more fire on a house that was already coming down.
had nothing to do with Charleston White,
Stupid.
but Charleston White is claiming it because it adds to his, mystique and lore. Now, Charleston White would address that particular moment on whether or not he really got Bricc Baby arrested by the feds, and here's what he had to say about it.
So the first question I want to know is, because I saw a clip surface with you when you were talking about Bricc Baby. So did you really put the people on Bricc Baby?
Yeah, back then I really did. Yeah. See, they wwere playing, and I was playing. But yeah, I be playing in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. So he was in Houston at the time when he did that. And this was kind of like around the time I think Takeoff had got killed.
Around that time. Okay.
So yeah, I contacted Houston Police Department.
No.
Then I contacted L.A. County Police Department as well as the FBI.
Bro.
Because I wanted to be documented.
He called
just in
everybody,
case I
bro.
run across Bricc Baby and I got to shoot him.
Yep, that's all. And that's what I think Charleston White is smart. That's smart. Y'all better not ever threaten me on the internet. Don't ever threaten me on the internet, gang. Because I'm going to do this exact. Charleston White is the method. Do your homework. Let's speak facts right now. If you threaten me on the internet, I'm calling the police. I'm getting a restraining order. I'm calling the feds. I'm calling the police again. And I'm calling another state police. I'm doing all type of documentation. Because you have threatened me in a manner that you intend to hurt me. So if I run across you and you play with me of any kind of way, you reach, you come at me aggressively, you swing your hand, and I'll pop you and unalive you, whether we at a school, a hospital, a mall, wherever we at. And I'll pop you. When we go to court, if you get unalived and we go to court, I'm beating that case 100% of the time because I've already documented that you threatening me. Leave me the fuck alone. Y'all think everybody playing gangster by the same gangster rules, and that's not what's going on, gang. Everybody don't got to be a gangster because you are.
I heard him.
Okay.
Crazy, man.
I was setting the stage for a self-defense case.
I've said this before, and you guys probably already know what I'm about to say, but this is why I can't stress enough why Charleston White is the most dangerous man in America. He's the most dangerous man in the world. Because Charleston White and myself share the same level of love for the police, all right?
Yeah.
We take great
love the
pride
police, too.
in getting an nigga who don't know how to act right locked up. All right, that's actually a great pastime hobby of mine, so right? Getting an nigga who don't know how to act up locked
A great
up.
hobby.
All right, because if
funny
you
as
think you
hell.
about to play with me, it ain't happening, bruh. All right, I don't got a gang, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the police department on my side, though. But I'm not willing to go as far as to engage in shootouts or engage in street activities. Charleston White is, right? Charleston White is using the law to work on his side as he engaged in street conflict. But it's not like he's engaging in street conflict no, he's engaging in street conflict because he really wants to hurt you. He's just using the police as a means to hurt you.
Right.
He used the police to line up the self-defense clause. So when he sees you, let's say, at a club,
Yep.
and you
try
move
him,
a little funny, he
and pop
now
you.
he's shooting you.
Yep.
Charleston White has been arrested 3 times in the last year and a half
Mm-hmm.
for assault with a deadly weapon.
And got
he
off
has
on
beaten
every
3
time.
charges.
Yep.
This man is dangerous.
He's dangerous.
Now, Charleston White would also answer probably the most pressing question we've had, which is
Charleston White is
who's
dangerous.
gonna tell first? All right.
Who's gonna tell
Charleston
first?
White, broke down
Big
who
U.
he believes is gonna snitch first in this RICO.
Okay. So Big U said
I think
And
Big
I
U.
was scared of him.
Oh,
'Cause he was
okay.
a rolling 60 Crip, and they notorious in the country.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Wow.
And I'm
so
scared
Big
of
U
him,
say
y'all. Leave me alone,
Whack
please.
100
I'm
the police.
scared.
What is your thoughts on that?
Whack 100 is the police. One thing about the police know everything. Police know everything. Especially they know everything about wrongdoing.
Right.
So the police is an institution of information. That's how they solve crimes. They go out from the beginning of the crime and they collect information. That's how they put the pieces of the puzzle together.
And get you locked
so
up,
when you
yeah.
look at Whack 100, Whack 100 is an institution of information. He
No
got
cap.
information on everybody.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Whack 100 is the feds, because Whack 100 be knowing too much about too much going on. I would not be surprised if Whack 100 was the lead snitch in all of LA, folks. Probably all of California, the whole West Coast for real. LA, Arizona, Vegas, for them. He out there snitching on every damn body. Because we done already seen him get on the internet in the last video yesterday. We seen him get on the internet saying this, saying that, talking about shit that people telling you not to talk about. You saying what the feds, how do you know what the feds is going to do? How do you know all of this stuff, Mr. Whack? You feel me? How do you get all this information and then you bring it to the internet? That's snitching. What the fuck? The feds have access to the internet. It ain't like you saying it in a private room full of gangsters. You saying it on the internet. That's snitching. I wouldn't be surprised if Whack 100 is a lead investigatory. I'm saying making up words.
Everything. It's only two institutes in the country like that. That's the FBI and the police.
Yeah. CIA.
So he got to be the police. He got too much information and too much knowledge of wrongdoing.
Yeah. He ain't
So
lying.
out of the case with Brick
not
Baby,
lying.
Loose Cat and all them, who you think gonna be the first to tell?
All of them. Big U gonna be the first to tell.
That's impossible. Big U has nobody to tell on. There's nobody the feds want more than Big U in this situation.
I don't mean he ain't gonna tell.
The operation name is Operation Drawdown. Big U's hood name is Big
Drawdown.
Draws. So literally, there's nobody Big U could really like point to fast to. They don't want nobody else. Everybody else in this case is just literal collateral. Like,
Yeah.
when you read the paperwork, they're listed as people who conspired to help Big U.
Mhm.
And they're only
I
tied
get
in
what he's
because
saying.
the feds want to prove how Big U was running a criminal organization.
Right.
So, again, I don't think Big U would tell in the first place, but even if he wanted to, he can't because he's the main subject of the indictment. And the main subjects don't get plea deals.
That don't mean he ain't gonna tell, bro. That don't mean he not gonna tell. He might not get a plea deal, but he gonna tell. He don't need a plea deal. Hey, if I tell, can y'all lock me up in this county except this one? Because I got protection over here. Hey, if I tell y'all what y'all want to know, can y'all make sure I'm protected when I'm in prison? I know I ain't gonna get out, but make sure I'm decent though. Or if I do this, can y'all put some money on my books? Give me $100 a month. Give me some oodles and noodles for the grade.
Like Young Thug. Bro, everybody in the YSL case was getting plea deals for 6 months, 2 months, a year. But Fannie Willis came out and said, Young Thug ain't getting a plea deal ever. Well, come to find out, they were wrong because Young Thug essentially had the case beat and they had to give him a plea deal to avoid a mistrial.
Right.
But yeah, there's nobody Big U can tell on.
That gray beard Big U had in that picture going, man, that's Paw Paw. That nigga ain't that when he when he with his family and the news hit that he wanted. Nigga, he with his woman, he with his children, he with them grandkids.
Yeah.
And them grandkids saying, Paw Paw, where you going? And Paw Paw got to go turn himself in. Man, crying on the inside. Just as soon as he can get by himself, man, Paw Paw don't want to leave them grandbabies. He talk that tough guy shit, but nigga got all that gray hair and that beard.
Yeah.
And that nigga said, man, that nigga already pleading.
Facts.
So now he gonna be the first to tell. Let me tell it. But this is what I'm saying. Everybody tell it.
I think everybody gonna tell though.
Mike, this is no time to be
think so,
lawyer and standing on no motherfucking code.
Yeah.
They done got 40, 50. This is not the time
Nope.
to play fool.
Yeah.
Be a wise man and give up some information to save yourself. There's no honor amongst thieves.
Yeah.
That's where I come in at. I come.
Charleston may be a little too late, bro. There's over 50 plus witnesses, man. People are already telling.
Yeah.
All right? If you look at the case and you see certain things that are being revealed to the feds or how the feds know certain things, and only a couple people were in the room at the time that this was set, but somehow
you got the other nigga we just watched yesterday. Nigga, what's his name? This nigga own no jumpers, telling everything. Yeah, Big U be having us go rob people. Then 5 minutes, 2, 3 hours later, they come to the house and we sitting in the room and then we counting up all the money we robbed and then we get some of it back and then we be cool and then we be doing this and then he be doing that. Like, nigga, what the fuck, man? Everybody snitching, gang.
You can break it down and tell, okay, yeah, this person is telling, that person is
Everybody
telling. And
finna
at this
snitch.
point, we probably have like a composite list of who's telling and who's not telling. So yeah, no, trust me. Like this case has no shortage of
snitches.
rats. Like people is snitching. Now, the people who are snitching are people who aren't really notable. But the ones we care about, like Bricc Baby and Loose Cannon, so far
Loose
they've
Cannon,
been
that's
keeping
his
it
name.
solid.
Yeah, okay.
So far they've been
Loose Cannon keeping it solid, but he don't know jumpers, telling everybody how the whole operation go down. Okay, so he's saying it on no jumper for free, but you don't think he gonna say it with the feds to get out? Crazy, man.
putting it down. And I feel like at this point, it's almost impossible. Like even if they wanted to tell, they can't tell. Like they have no room to tell because essentially their entire livelihood depends on them being solid. Can you imagine like one of them like telling and then come out of jail? To what? Right? Like the podcast career is like over with. The gangbanging is over with. Like, so essentially you have no choice but to keep it solid. And
No, the hell he don't. Flock, are you drunk, boy? No, they don't. They can come home, move to Arizona, Arizona, in the middle of nowhere, Arizona, get a job at Walmart, and live their life regular. They ain't gotta come home to be rich. It's better than being in prison. Anybody, when you sitting in jail and they put 20, 15, 30 years in front of your face, I promise you, all that thinking is gonna change. You gonna be so quick to be like, man, I'll go be homeless. Just get me out of jail. You feel me?
At gangs make sure that it's difficult for somebody to tell. They make sure that your entire life is centered around the gang. Like where your grandmama stay is in the neighborhood. So you know what? You tell, hey, bro, your grandmama still lives here.
Yeah.
Right? And in LA especially, everybody is recording every conversation you've ever had with them. If you've ever been on a phone call with an LA gangbanger, bro, chances are your phone call has been recorded. But they hold and they keep these receipts.
Yeah.
Because it's blackmail. Right?
Blackmail and extortion.
Hey, bro, you tell, we got all these receipts on you of everybody you talk trashed about. All the embarrassing things you've said. All the things you said about your friends when y'all were beefing at the time.
Right.
Hey, bro, we can literally break and ruin your professional and social life with all the receipts and recordings we have on you. So go ahead and tell and
LA gangbanging
be a pariah, and then come home and you still don't have your friends and family to lean back on because we have recordings of you.
That's okay.
Saying foul things about them.
And that don't matter when that versus 20 years and 30 years, 40 years in prison. All that don't matter, gang. I promise you.
That's why when you go on your phone calls or even
nobody have ever been able to uphold these codes.
Yeah.
The mafia ain't.
Yeah.
The Chinese mafia.
Yeah.
The Taliban.
Yeah.
Al Qaeda.
They all
everybody when they get caught by the oppressor breaking fold.
Yeah.
They got techniques.
Yeah.
That they put on you. They might waterboard you. They might isolate you. Won't let you see nobody.
Yeah.
Man, all kind of and you stand on these and you broke while you doing
And
this.
you broke in prison
You
while you
broke
all that.
while you standing on these motherfuckers.
You ain't got no lawyers pay. Your mama ain't straight. You broke. You ain't got no food in here.
Code
Man.
with a quarter-pointed lawyer. you. Tell to get out of jail, fellas. The best thing you do. You still get.
Low cap.
He might quit talking to you, but you still get. Don't stop getting, you know, because you a tattletale.
Charleston White will also reveal why he believed the city of LA.
And that's true too. I keep pausing it, but on some real shit though, think about it. You go in there snitching, the girls don't care that you snitched. Pretty girls don't care about your street cred, how much money you got, how you treat them, how you talk to them, what car you drive, where you live at, how you look, how you dress, how your haircut is, your lineup. You know how to give a girl flowers, open the door for her. You do all that for a girl. You know how to lead her. She ain't got to work. She don't give a damn that you snitched 5 years ago in prison. Only niggas care about that.
Chose right now to strike and indict the Rolling 60s and Bricc Baby and Big U. And his theory is actually something I've heard floating around. So this is a great time to really discuss this somewhat of a conspiracy theory I've seen floating around.
This was more of a political a political move that had something to do with the Olympics. So the Olympics is coming to LA.
True. Oh, he finna get smart on him. I already know what he finna say. The Olympics is coming to LA in 3 years. They are about to wipe the streets down. All the extortion, all the dirty homelessness. I promise all that shit gonna be done. In the next 3 years, it's gonna be smooth sailing. All the gangbangers getting locked up. Especially if you're on the internet. Oh my God. All the gangbangers getting locked up. Downtown finna be way better. They probably building new apartments, new hotels, renovating stuff. They got 3 more years, 3.5 more years to fix LA. I already know what he finna say.
Like a year or two. So you got to think about when the Olympics came to Atlanta in 95, 96.
They wiped all the hoods
The city and the county get a bunch of federal funding to go clean up the city, to prepare for the Olympics to come. So remember, Atlanta had the Red Dog.
They finna lock everybody
Red
ass
Dog
up.
had the resources, the power, the authorization to go out and do whatever, to clean up all the crack sellers, the drug dealers out of Atlanta before the Olympics came.
LA has announced they're investing $15 billion ahead of the summer 2028.
$15 billion. How much money you think they finna... Look at it. Aims to become a smart city, monitor traffic patterns, manage resources, and provide efficient public service. Traffic congestion, environmental issues, improving access to services. LA gonna be a real nice city by 2028. Because that's when the Olympics is gonna come. And all that money, the Olympics is not gonna succeed. They gonna give you $12 billion. They gonna make $30 billion just off people coming to the city. You got hotels. All this money is taxed. So you got to really understand the real world and life. All this money is taxed. So you got hotels, you got flights, you got restaurants, you got Beverly Hills, you got shopping centers, you got public transportation, you got Ubers, you got parking, you paying to get in certain venues. When they in LA, they want to go to museums. They want to travel. They want to get on helicopters. They want to go see the Hollywood sign. All this shit costs money. And who do you think? They want to smoke some good loud. They in LA. It's legal, right? Oh, this not legal in my country. I come and smoke that loud with the LA friends. You feel me? They want to do all this, all that. They gonna make $30 billion off of this anyway.
The Olympics to turn Los Angeles County into a smart city. And they're doing this because the Olympics is coming, right? Now, what is a smart city, you say? It's a city that truly focuses on technology, 5G towers, apartments, like Sky Towers, you have kiosks on every corner. It's a city that's fast-paced and technology-driven. Well, there was a problem. LA ain't really have that much space to just tear everything down and rebuild the infrastructures up. So that's why people began to get a little bit suspicious when the fires began to just randomly pop up in LA. And you have single family homes begin to get destroyed. And then the city began to offer those people money for their properties, right? And if those people don't claim their properties, I've been hearing, yo, the city might start claiming eminent domain because they need that land
Yeah, they need it.
to build a smart city.
Right.
Phase 1 is to clear out the city to rebuild the infrastructures.
Phase 2 is to lock everybody ass up.
Iggas when them folks come through, right?
There.
Clear out the iggas,
Yeah,
man.
I don't want all these tourists being scared. Oh, the gangbangers! I tried to go to the club and the gangbangers were there. They wouldn't let me go. I'm so scared. No. Lock their ass up. Lock them up.